All right. I'm live. I tell you what, going live is weird. I'm not going to lie. Feels a little weird. I'm used to just recording over here in my little podcast studio. But you know what? I told myself we're going to start doing more lives. I'm hoping somebody comes on. It's Saturday at 9 a.m. And I know some people are like, 9 a.m.? Like, that's so early. Because for those of you that are over on the West Coast, 9 a.m. is what, 6 a.m.? I have to get things done early. I have to. I'm useless later in the day. And if I were to tell you, oh yeah, I'm gonna do a Facebook or a YouTube or whatever live at 6 p.m., 7 p.m., it would never happen. It just wouldn't happen because I am tired because I wake up so early. So if you're watching the replay of this, the whole purpose of this live is I want to do a Jobber demo. I've been getting a lot of questions about Jobber and I've made a lot of videos, but I figured, I was sitting there, I was thinking, I'm like, what if I used my demo account, we went live, and those that were watching could ask questions and I could do a screen share because I do have a demo account. So I thought that would be pretty interesting. I do see that there's one person on. If you are watching live, you can do comments. I believe I can see comments in the stream. Show comments on stage. Let me kind of mess with stuff a little bit because I haven't done one of these in a really long time. Oh, okay, so I can see comments. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Slay. Thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out. This is for you. This time, I'm going to be on for about 45 minutes. So any questions that you have, like, this is my time to be able to connect with you because I'm so incredibly grateful for you tuning in and watching the videos and commenting on the videos. And so this is my way to be able to interact with you because it's very one-sided. Like, I put the videos out and you comment, but I don't get to go back and forth with you. So I wanted to carve out some time in my schedule to make sure I can spend some time with my community. So since you're on here, is there anything that you want to see about Jobber right now? Or is there a question that you have? I probably should have been like, if nobody asks questions, I already have something figured out. I don't, but I could show how to do a quote. I could show requests. I mean, I could show pretty much anything except for there's a couple scheduling things I can't show, and I can't collect payments because it doesn't. The demo account doesn't allow me to do so. Okay, you've been watching the videos for about 2 months. Thank you. Thank you, Cindy. Now, do you have a business? Do you not have a business? Is it pooper scooper related? Is it not? That's what I'm super curious about what's going on. And another thing, is my audio okay? Is it all right? And the lighting, I didn't want to have my camera lights on because I got a headache. Quotes. You want to see quotes? You're relaunching your pet service here in Austin, Texas. Okay. You want to see a quote? Okay, I can do that. So let me go ahead and do a screen share. Bear with me. This is going to be slow because, one, I'm slow, and this is my first time doing anything like this. So screen share. Okay, screen share. Okay. You can see my screen. Hey, there's Michigan. Woohoo! Okay. Lighting is great. Sounds perfect. All right, awesome. Thank you so much. Okay. So this is what a blank schedule essentially looks like. So if we want to go ahead and let's go to the home screen really quick. This is what the home screen looks like. I have a little bit of stuff built out in here because, like, as I do videos, I kind of just do stuff in here. So there's a little bit going on. So this is what the home screen would look like. If you have one new request, it would be here. If anybody approves, it would be here, like the quote. Any jobs that need invoicing, it shows you how many active. And if you need to do anything, It'll be right there. And then over here, how much money you are being owed. Okay, so what we can do is we can come over to request. I'm a little curious because I did this a long time ago. So, all right. Billy Bob's like my go-to. I don't know why. I always just do Billy Bob. All right, so Billy Bob wants a weekly scoop. This is their property. This is their contact info. And they requested this December 15th of 2021. You guys know that I've had my demo account for a really long time. So if anybody ever tries to tell you like, oh, she's just using Jobber because they're paying her to, excuse me, I've been using Jobber for a long time, and I do get compensated for Jobber because I actually use it and it helps support the YouTube channel. So I just want to put that one out there. Okay, so this request is super old. This is nuts. Okay, so we'll click on it. I will say that all this information on here, this is like so outdated. I don't have any of this information on my request form anymore. So what we can do is we'll just go over here to convert quote, because from any request, you can convert a quote. You can also manually put people in. So we'll go ahead, convert to quote. We'll do new. Oh, I don't even have a template made. Oh, goodness. So create new quote. So say, for instance, brand new account. I'm just trying to figure this out. What I would do is I would say a job title. We're just going to say weekly scoop. Average yard. So these are actually built out. See these right here? This is saved on my computer from my actual Jobber account. So I would say weekly scoop, average yard. Average yard is 1/8 of an acre or less, okay? So we have that. We have the person's property information. I already would have products and services built out, but I don't over here. So, oh, I do. I do have some stuff built out. Very nice. So KPS 25, and let's say weekly scoop, small yard. Very nice. Okay, so my title right here is KPS 25. I personally just like to have the year on there because I do price increases usually every year. I'm not doing one this year because I will say that the price increase that I did last year into this year was very high. And I did need to course correct a little bit because my overhead got really high because of the vehicle accidents. So I'm not doing a price increase because I'm good with my prices. So the line item is KPS 25, weekly scoop, small yard. I would probably change that to fit average yard to keep it cohesive, but whatever. And then in here, I let people know service is billed monthly. All services are billed monthly. Invoices are due on the first of the month to cover all scheduled visits of the month. And if you wanted to include a picture, you could include a picture here. Let's see. We could do a picture of my team. Why not? This is if you have I think you have like the upgraded account, you can add a picture to it. Okay. So this is built out. If you need to add another additional line item and the customer's like, hey, I want to see what biweekly looks like, you can do add additional line item. And you could do KPS 25. Biweekly. You can call biweekly every other week as well, just depending on what you want your verbiage to be. Okay, and then just if you have all of this built out in your products and services, you don't have to do this every time. You could just populate it like I did the first one. And then what you could do is you come over here and say what that's going to be. You could say $80, whatever your price is. And then if you recommend this or not, here's the thing. So if you go ahead and say this is recommended, I want you to pay attention to down here, the pricing. It's going to bump that price up to $200. When a customer sees that, they're going to be sticker shocked. They're like, wait, what? That's a lot. So depending on where you want them to go, I usually put that to be the prominent one. And then I send the quote over and we have a conversation about it. People just get confused. They do get confused and they're like, well, how much is it going to be per week? And then you have to have the verbiage, you have to have the conversation and kind of explain it. Because I've noticed the more writing I have on these quotes, like the more I have to spend, the more time I have to spend explaining, because people don't want to read. So there's that. So that's what it looks like. You can put literally whatever verbiage you want in here. You just have to put that in there. And then over here, your subtotal. If you want to add a discount, you can do so. No, hold on a second. Does Jobber do auto quotes? Like they put their info in and it goes out? No, it doesn't. So because I'm explaining this, it's taking a lot longer. In the time that we've talked, I could have already pumped out 5 quotes, especially if I had the templates already built out, which I don't. So if you want to add a discount, you can add a discount here. You can do either, let's say $20. You want to add a number amount, or you could do 20%. What I don't like about this is it doesn't say what the discount's for. So I personally don't like to use this option. What I like to do is if I want to add a discount, I'll do a line item and I say discount. And then what is the discount for? Let's say a teacher. Then you could just say, whatever, thank you. And you want to give them $10 off. Put a negative sign in front of it. So now it drops the total down to $110. They have the discount and they know what the discount is, but you have to make sure you put that minus sign. Okay. And then for me, what I like to do is I always have a deposit required. So required deposit, I do $30. You have to put a card on file with me and you have to pay $30. If you don't want to pay $30 because you don't trust me, that's fine. We can have a conversation of why, right? Because maybe another contractor screwed them over. Maybe they don't trust people. Hop on the phone. We can talk. Be like, listen, we are a trustworthy company. We're a 5-star company. We're here to take care of you. Here's the purpose of the deposit. It secures your spot on our schedule. We do get very full very fast. And if they absolutely refuse to put a card on file, then I give them a couple other recommendations to some other companies, because at the end of the day, they have to do things the way that we're doing it so we can keep everything streamlined. Okay, that's done. And then if you want to attach images, you could attach images, you could do reviews, you could do all of that stuff. There's a bunch of crap you can do here. In the client message, you can have all this already built out. So if you already had a chat with the customer, type whatever you want in there, your disclosure, whatever you want in there, and any internal notes. If you know, like, this man is a teacher and loves his backyard. You could do that. Or you could say, like, he's going to go out and go check the backyard after every scooper. Only your team can see these notes. The customer cannot see it. And you can attach files too. Okay, and then you can hit save quotes. You can hit save and you can send as a text message. You can send as an email, or you could convert it right to a job. I personally don't ever just convert it right to a job. I always send it via email or text message. Between the hours of 8 a.m. and 7 p.m., I send it as a text message. If I'm doing quotes at 4:30 a.m. or 5 a.m., I will send them as an email, because sometimes I get a little crazy and I work crazy hours. So we'll just hit send us text messages. Let's see, what does it look like? So this is what it would look like if you go to send a text message, and you can edit your message. You can put whatever you want in here and then hit send, but you can only have 160 characters. We're not going to send it because it's not real. Okay. And plus I don't have that on this plan because it's a demo account. Okay. I'm going to read the comments. Good idea to offer discounts for teachers and military. You know, I was thinking about that. One of my kids' teachers signed up with me, and I know that it was wild. Kids get wild, and so I was like, I'm definitely going to give her a 20% discount, and which I did. And then it got me thinking about military discounts, and I was talking with Matthew and a gentleman named Link. They're helping me do some Facebook stuff with some Facebook ads, and Link was in the military, and we were talking about military discounts, and it really just got me thinking about like I could do better. I could do better with my military discounts, and I want to do better. So that's kind of got my wheels turning about what type of discounts and how I want to help support the community, because these people are super important within our community. Teachers really they teach our kids, right? So, and they don't get paid the best. So what can I do? What can we do to offer them a little bit more support? Okay. My business is pet sitting at clients' home, scooping, dog walking, and pet sitting, taxi valet. Yeah, that's a lot, but very dog focused. I like it. This is my first live chat as a guest, so I have no idea how to react here when you say something. Just honestly, I'm not too sure either. I don't know. I just see the live stream. I just see myself in the recording, and I see what you're typing. I don't see anything else, so I appreciate it so much. What else? What else do you want to see? What else can I show you? We could do. Let's see if we can do templates. Yeah. Do you want to see how to build out a template? Are you interested in that? Are you interested in seeing how to set up a job? What can we create? We can create a client. We can create a request. Quotes, jobs, and invoices. Payment. That's the issue, is I can't take payment on here because this is a demo account. Yeah, Jabber would work for full service pet care. Let's come up with a scenario. Okay. I have an idea. Okay, so let's go to Billy Bob. Invoices. Okay. So requires invoicing, which is perfect. Okay. So you do a job, and now it's time to invoice the person. Jabber will show you it's time to invoice. So you click on that, and then you already have it set up, because when you create the job, you already set it up. You set up what the payment is going to be. So you come in here and you come to create invoice. And what's really nice about this is like the more actions you can, create a similar job. You can send text messaging confirmation, email confirmation, create invoice. Okay. So in the subject line, in the settings, you can go ahead and you can, like I said, you can build all of this out, which I haven't done. And now that I'm looking at all this, I'm like, oh, I should have had this done better. What I would say is poop scooping services. services. And then we'll just say September, like prorated, because we're going into the second week of September. Okay. So for our customers, they are billed once a month. And so their first bill is going to be, this one's going to be prorated. So what I would do is I would come over here to line item, and I would say, September prorated credit, and 120, is that $27.50 divided by 4? 120, $27.50. Can somebody do the math for me? Because I'm on my phone. Oh, maybe I can pull calculator up. Yeah, 120 divided by 4. That's 30. 120 divided by 30. So I would do 30. And then we would say, let's say it was Tuesday. Over here, poop scooping services, September prorated. We have what their monthly rate is going to be. We have the September prorated credits. And then, oh, this is something else that's very important. I don't have tax set up. Here in Michigan, we don't take tax, like sales tax on services. We don't have to collect that. If you are a state that does, it is so important for you to make sure you do this because you can build this out in your jobber. You have to make sure you do this, please, please, please. And then, so let me just look. Okay, we have the information. And then you could do date sent. So say, for instance, you want it due, I don't know, give them 7 days. I give them a day. But I usually have a card on file and I go ahead and just auto charge. So you could say, I'll give you 7 days, whatever, not a big deal. And then you come over here and you hit send and then this is where I would actually go to collect the payment because they would already have a card on file with me. So I would just go ahead and collect that payment. But you could send it via email or you could send it via text message. Does that sound good? Hopefully it's not confusing. Okay, so we're just going to do a save invoice. And you can save it. Say, for instance, you need to come back and you're like, oh, I got distracted. I can't send that out right now. It'll come over here and it'll draft it for you so you can save it. Okay. Do you think Jabber would work for all of my services, not just poop scooping? It would, because here's the thing. So in the profile, you could come in here and say, all right, I'm going to create a new job. The job's going to be, this one is going to be a dog walking. You could do a one-off job or you could do a recurring. So if it's like a let's say recurring thing, you want it to start on Monday. We're going to repeat this every Monday, or you could say, hey, no, we're going to repeat this Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We're going to hit OK. How long do we want this to last for? We're going to say they signed up for a year, 12 months. And then if it's a time, so in poop scooping, we don't have set times. But I imagine with like dog walking and stuff like that, you have set times. So you could say 9 a.m. to 9:30. How long do you usually walk a client for? All right, so perfect. Your first visit is going to be September 8th. You're going to repeat this on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. How are you going to bill them? You want to bill them per visit or you want to do fixed? If you bill them per visit, that means that your prices need to be priced out for the week. I personally do fixed price because I bill once a month. So I come over here to fixed price. I go to custom schedule, click on the first day of the month, hit OK. I would have a credit card on file, so I would toggle that on. So not this month, but next month, their bill would automatically get charged on the first of the month. And then I'd scroll down here and say dog walking. And then we're doing, what are we doing? We're doing fixed price. I don't know. What do you charge? Let's say $100. I feel like it's got to be low for 3 times a week. So, but yeah, then you just put all the information that you want in there and then hit save job. And you can email it or text it to them, but we'll just hit save job. And then we come over here to schedule. Did I sign that to myself? Okay, and here's on the schedule. So we got Billy Bob. We're walking, but I didn't assign him to anybody. I missed that part. So, I can't click on that actually because there's somebody else's name under this account, so I can't click on that. So we're not going to do that. But what I would do is I would come in here and I would assign it to myself, and then I would here, hold on a second. Let me stop sharing just for a second. Just for a second, I'll come right back. Okay. Let me fix that. Okay, I'll reshare. Okay, we're resharing. So now, Billy Bob, see Billy Bob right there? I click on it, and then it also highlights it over here. 9 a.m. We got to go dog walk this person. And then if you have details in there, you can have all the details. You can have everything that you need right in. And all of this shows up on the app, which is really nice. Okay. And I operate on a map view. This is how I operate. I don't look at month view. I don't look at week view. I don't look at any other view. I operate solely in map view. Yeah, okay. I know you don't use it for the scooping side, but does Jobber have options for clients to see your availability and sign up for services? They do. They do have that. You can build that out in settings. I specifically don't use that for the poop scooping because we have, like, if you were to look at my actual schedule, each customer or each scooper has between like 20 and 25 houses, and there's no times. So I have to go in and like manually move everything around when we lose customers and when we get new customers. I will say that's the one thing that is a bit frustrating with the routing with Jobber is it needs some work. It really does. But does it work well enough for me to run my business? Does it work well enough for my friend Stephanie from Turd Nerd that has like 500 plus customers to run her business? Yes, it does. It just, there's room for improvement. That's for sure. And yes, Cindy, definitely. I think can I highlight you? Hey, there we go. Yes, definitely share your taxes, or definitely do your taxes. Do I send a receipt? Yes. So you can manually send a receipt. Like if you manually process a payment, you can send a receipt, but also every time a customer's card is automatically charged. So say for instance, for me, everybody that's on recurring service on the first of every month at 9 p.m., their card automatically gets charged. And then they get a notification that their card was charged, which is really, really nice. If their card gets declined, I don't know if they get a message. I know I get notified. It like lets me know that a card was declined, but I'm not sure if they do. That's good to know. All right. Oh, by the way, you'll be using my Amazon store as well as your Jobber discount code. Thank you. I should probably include the Jobber discount code. Was it in the link of this live? Let me know. If not, I can always post it. Yeah, map view is everything. Like this other view is stupid. Like month view. I got like this is a demo account, but if I have 50 or 60 or 70 things on here, this is chaos. The map view is great for somebody with lower volume, right? So if you're like HVAC, or you're doing some type of installs, or maybe you only have like 1 or 2 jobs on the schedule per day, or like 1 job on the schedule per week because it's like a longer thing. This is great. Like this really is great, but no freaking way. And then the week view, I don't enjoy that either. the only reason why sometimes I might like this view, say for instance, I'm like, man, I got to move a couple of houses over. I could drag and drop. I could move the people over if I needed to. But if I'm having to move an entire route over, there's an easier way to do that. But so that's the only reason why I like this. If I had specifically like I got 11 o'clock, I got a 1 o'clock, I got whatever, that could be useful. The day view, no thanks. I cannot with this day view. Map view, yes please. Yes, show me exactly of all the things. And with mine, I have like boop, 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 you know, and then I have like a color coded over here with my technicians, and it's pretty and I can see what's going on. And then as for list view, no thanks. Okay. Can you go over how to send a photo? Oh, okay. That's in job forms. So let me go over to, let's go over to Billy. Let's go over to his job. All right, I don't have any job forms built out. So we're gonna go to home. I'm gonna take this off of screen share again, just for a second. And I'm gonna go into settings. I'll show you where the settings is. I just need to, my personal information is gonna pop up over here. Custom fields. Oh, for the life of me, I can't remember how to do job forms right now. I'm so sorry. Where is job forms at? I will say it's not easy to find, so I get why that's a problem. Company settings, job form. Okay, I lied. Job forms is right. So if you go into settings, you go under team organization, you click on job forms. I think I can share this now. Let's go back. Okay. So when you're in Jobber, you come over here to this little settings icon, you click that, and then this will pop up. You come down here to job forms. And then this should actually automatically auto attach. So what you want to do is if you want to do a new job form, you come over here and you hit new job form. And then you go ahead and you build it out right here. So you could, I'm going to go back to mine. It's been so long since I've built this out. So in the line item, it says your gate has been closed and secured. Then in the section header, it says this email is to let you know that your gate has been closed and secured. Upon exit, a picture of your secured gate has been attached to this email. So basically, when you say it's required, then the technician, when they're out scooping, when they are in the job, it will say like complete job form once this is attached to the customer's profile. So this is automatically attached to new jobs. So I don't know why it wasn't attached to the other one. But my dad's calling me right now. Sorry, Dad. I'm doing a live. I'll call you back. All right, new job forms. So we could just say I don't know, collect payment? Because sometimes, I mean, there's been times where I've had to collect payment from certain customers because they were paying cash. And then you can add sections to it. So you can do a header, you can do questions, you could do a checkbox, a short answer, a long answer, a drop down, an image. It just all depends, like, for your business. That's the one thing that's kind of cool about Jobber is it's super customizable. So say, for instance, if you are a cleaner and you have to have a checklist, right? Like for a bedroom clean, there's certain things that you have to make sure that your technicians are doing, or there's certain things that, like, a protocol. You could have a checklist in there to where they're like, okay, I clean the shower, I clean the mirror, I clean the baseboards, I cleaned under the bed, I straightened up the dresser. You get it. So you can have all of that. I don't I don't do that with poop scooping because it's very straightforward. They know exactly what they're supposed to do, and I just feel like for us, that's just it slows us down. And we're such like a high volume company that this would be too much. I'm not going to create this. I'm going to back out of this. I love that. I like to send out report cards to my clients. I think, how do you send out report cards to your clients? I feel like we could do that with this. Somebody was telling me about sending out report cards. I just haven't built that out yet. So I'm going to go back to Billy because I don't understand why Billy and Amanda Bark. Like, why don't you have job forms on here? Oh, okay, it's right here. I skimmed right past it. I'm so sorry, you guys. So I think because this was probably made before I did the job forms, it's not going to automatically attach. So what you would do is you would just click this and it would attach. And then you hit update job. So then now when you're out in the field or your technician's out in the field, it will prompt them to send a closed gate photo, and then there's steps that go through it, but I can't explain that to you. There's actually a video on my YouTube channel. It's a short that shows exactly how to send the closed gate photo, and I even have like arrows and clicks that shows you. Just type in closed gate photo, and the short should pop up. Okay, there's that. You don't see a discount link. Let me go ahead and I will look that up. If you can, we have like another like 5 minutes before I have to hop off. So if you have another question and I can do it quickly, let me know. And I really appreciate you hanging out with me. This was cool. This is like outside of my comfort zone because I'm like, but this is kind of, it's helping me to be able to explain Jobber more because I live it all the time. Like I'm always in here, and I'm really trying to work on my explanation skills because that's what you have when you hire. You have to explain things, and I'm struggling with that. I'm not gonna be able to pull the link up right now, but what I will do is I will put my discount link in the comment section of this video because it will go up live. And next time moving forward, I will have the link. And if you use it, I really appreciate it because, like I said, that by you signing up and using the link, it really does support the channel. It helps with the editing. It helps with the production of the podcast because all of it is it's expensive. I'm not going to lie. All of it's pretty expensive. And so every little piece just really helps keep whatever this is moving forward. And I appreciate you. And I appreciate you so much. This is so cool to be able to hang out. At 11 o'clock, for you ladies that are on here, I know men, I know you're like, ooh, what about me? Sorry. There's a lot of communities out there for you guys. For the ladies, I actually have a school community. It's called She Built That. She Built That. And at 11 o'clock today, we're actually doing our book club we're doing Profit First. This is our second book club. This community is for female business owners that have either started a business or are wanting to start a business, and you want to be around other like-minded women that are going through the same things that you're going through while still achieving the goals that you're trying to achieve. I myself have two 6-figure businesses, and then my business partner Trish, she actually owns a 7-figure business, real estate business. And I really look up to Trish. And I had this wonderful idea for this female community, and I was like, hey, do you want to partner with me? Because I don't want to do this alone. Like, I understand that coming together is going to be super beneficial. And she was like, yeah, let's do it. So we have the community over in school right now. It's still free right now because we're just trying to figure it out. We're having a good time over there. We're doing book club. We're having coffee chats in the morning on Wednesday. And we're just getting the groove of like what the culture and how this community is going to evolve over the next 6 to 12 months. So if you were interested and you want to join, just go over to school and type in She Built That and request to be a member. And then, what is it? I got this big old calendar right here. The first Saturday, is it the first? No. Yeah, the first Saturday of the month is book club, and then the third Saturday of the month we have a special guest. So this month we're going to have Clay from Review Harvest in there, and he is going to do a presentation. He's going to do a live roasting of some of the people that are live on their Google presence, and the roasting will entail like what you're doing good, what you can do better, and how to improve it. He did this to me, and he did this to Stephanie Turd Nerd Live on my podcast once. Stephanie signed up with him, and like it was crazy. It was crazy how many reviews she got. It was nuts. She was calling me. She's like, I just got so many reviews. I'm like, I know, Clay's awesome, dude. So cool. So cool. Okay. Well, Cindy, I appreciate you so much for hanging out. I'm having a hard time pronouncing your name. Hold on. Nukasoon? I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Thank you so much for hanging out. I truly appreciate it. And yeah, Cindy, there is strength in numbers. When people get together and they're sharing experiences and they're uplifting one another, it's massive. Because I will say, like, entrepreneurship is super lonely because a lot of times you're not going to have people around you that are walking the path that you're going to walk, and they're doing different things. And it is challenging. It is super challenging, and it can be super isolating. So to be able to find a community online of ladies that are kind of like peppered all throughout, and you can even see on the map where other people live and be like, oh, you're super close, we could meet up. It's so powerful. And I really learned this in the Poop Scoop Millionaire community because there's over 800 pooper scoopers in that community, and just seeing how everybody supports each other, and then going to ScoopCon and being a presenter and just chit-chatting with people, it was so inspiring to me. I'm like, I got to do this for the ladies, because I've been asked. They're like, do you have anything for females? I'm like, I just got my YouTube channel. So with some motivation from William, my this guy Logan that I know, from Kelly, I was like, okay, we're gonna do this. It's gonna happen. So okay, how can you get involved with the link? Cindy, it is SKOOL. Let me stop screen sharing, and then I think I can pull all of this stuff up when I stop screen sharing. Okay, just give me a minute. Keep asking questions. Let's go SKOOL. That's all I need to do. I just need to quit screen sharing and I could do it. Invite. Okay. This is going to be the She Built That school link. Okay. I just posted that, and then the Jobber link. Jobber. Oh, I have like Well, you know what? Here, let's go ahead. Let me just share it with you. Okay. So this is the community right here. There's 96 of us, and we have our wall and stuff that we chit chat about. The book club is happening in 2 hours. We have our classroom. She's starting. So this is basically like I walk you step by step on how to start a business from start to finish. Like mindset, what business should you start? Say for instance, you don't know. Legal setup, like how to name your business, how to structure it, how to get your EIN, how to set up your bank account information, how to get paid. Actually, I think that's where my Jobber link's going to be. Perfect. Let's go ahead and copy that. Oh. Okay. There's the Jobber link. Branding. We're going to talk about we'll talk about branding, and I have videos and modules built out. And for those of you that don't know about Clay really helped me with my reviews. I'm one of the top rated pooper scoopers in the entire area. I definitely have over 400 and something Google reviews, but these are one of his images that he puts out with his automation software. But it's pink. It's very on brand. So I have like these little modules built out. How to create simple content. I'm starting to build that out as well. There's things that are in draft that I haven't finished, and I still have to. Oh, I do have that done. Yeah. How to get your first 10 customers. So there's that. There's the classroom for She Built That. And eventually we'll have She's Growing, She's Leading. We have the coffee chat. So coffee chats are on Wednesdays. And we have all of the videos recorded, and then we upload them. And we have different topics. And this was our last call. We had a nice amount of ladies on. I was super excited. We were talking about SMART goals. And then Power Hour, that's our third Saturday of the month. That's where somebody comes in and they do a live training. Lacey did something about company culture. Lacey has an 8-figure cleaning company located here in Michigan. And Trisha Dork did a scheduling module for how to build your Google Calendar. And her company, they just surpassed $500 million in sales. Crazy. It's crazy. We've only done 2 because we've only been running for 2 months. We're going into our 3rd month now, so this is still very new. And then book club. This will be our 2nd book club. And what I did was I came through and I just built it out. So like start here, and it just tells you where to get the book, some resources, and it gives you your homework, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. And yep, that's kind of it with that. So, all right, I thank you. All right, your actual name is Jess. Perfect. Thanks, Jess. I appreciate it. And I did upload the link, so I hope you were able to get them. I appreciate it. Thank you, Courtney. I appreciate it. I love seeing you in there. So Courtney just holds a special place in my heart. I actually got to meet her when we went to Tony's wedding. Salazar Scoops. He's a Poop Scoop for Noobs over here on YouTube. And we have been talking online for like so long. I got to see her journey of her starting her Pooper Scooper business and then eventually quitting her corporate job and going all in on her business. And she's been growing her team while being a mom, and her baby is just growing up so fast. Like, why is she growing up so fast? Tell her to calm down. And it's just cool. It makes me emotional sometimes thinking about it, because it's like, I've been in business for 7 years, and these people that I just met online randomly for like being a pooper scooper, are you kidding me? We have like such good relationships and this good connection, and we get to have conversations and we get to root for each other and then be there for each other when we're like, yo, I'm ready to like shut it down. Like, I wanted to shut my business down last year because of the two vehicle accidents. I was like, I hate this. Like, this is crazy. I want to go get a job working somewhere else. I want somebody to tell me what to do. I don't want to have to think. And having people around you to be like, listen, I know this is really tough right now. You're going to get through this. It's so helpful. It's so necessary, because people that work 9-to-5 jobs, they don't get it, because it's a different mindset. It's a whole different mindset change. And to a lot of people that are 9-to-5ers, corporate America, like, what we do is crazy. It's a little crazy why we do this, but it's so fulfilling, because the people that we can make, the lives that can be changed, the lives that we can live, and let's be real, the amount of money that we can make is life-changing. So, all right. Well, I appreciate it. I hope that, yeah, Cindy, I hope that you join. Go ahead and do it. I will approve you. I'm going to go call my dad back, because why is he calling me this early? He doesn't usually wake up this early. And he's probably going to show up over here with some donuts or something. I don't know. So, all right. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Cindy and Jess and Courtney. And thank you for being here with this first live. I'm going to continue to do these because you enjoyed them and I enjoyed them. So I'll talk soon, okay?